It's starting to get windy. You know, my youngest asked me last night, she goes, Mommy, do you get a snow day tomorrow too?
Yeah.
Cue the evil laugh.
Yep.
No, we're going to be here all day. In fact, Jason actually will be here.
I will be here all day. All day. And maybe all night. We don't know. We'll see.
The roads are going to get worse this afternoon, and so actually you should just go home now and then come back later.
Well, maybe I'll just have some bedhead tomorrow morning for the morning show. That'd be perfect.
We've got you covered, though. On this First Alert Action Day, I want to show you some of the new warnings. Early this morning, Larimer County went under the blizzard warning as well. That stretches west from there, too. So now Fort Collins, Estes Park, you're under the blizzard warning. Up to about a foot of snow as you get up in through those northern Front Range mountains. And again, it covers most of the metro area. In the morning, the roads are just wet. By lunch, that snow is going to start to stick. And by this afternoon, you're going to want to hunker down and, yeah, get all those errands done early this morning. This is what it looks like from the top of our building. The roads are now wet. This happened pretty fast. We had dry conditions at about 3:30, and now it's pretty wet, and those winds are starting to pick up. I want to show you just how big this storm is. That low pressure system, a very strong one with some low pressure within it, moving in from the desert southwest, and now they're across southeastern Colorado. So it's setting itself up in the perfect spot for us to get a lot of wet weather coming in behind it. It starts off as just rain and then turns to snow. Right now, temperatures, again, that's just rain. Upper 30s, low 40s. We're going to see wet roads and showers through early morning. It doesn't take long, though. By about 9 to 10 o'clock, we're going to start to see that switch. That's at 10:30. The winds are also going to start to really pick up on that northwestern edge of the low pressure system. We've got temperatures then dropping down into the low 30s. Snow falling heavy at times, and I think between about 1 and 5 o'clock is when we're really going to see some of the toughest conditions here in Denver, and it's going to stay really bad across the eastern plains through tonight, even into early tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock tonight, the snow isn't as heavy, but those winds are still brutal. We've got gusts at about 50 to even 70 miles per hour. Early tomorrow morning, you'll see how things will start to taper off, and we're going to see more holes in the radar at that point as we get some drier air moving in. But what happens is behind and on the backside of that storm, the winds stay really strong up across northeastern Colorado. So the blizzard warning there, while it will expire a little closer to midnight, closer to Denver, we're going to see out east by noon tomorrow still some blizzard-like conditions because of the blowing snow. 5 o'clock tomorrow night, we've got some pretty clear conditions and low 30s. So while this is going to be mainly just a one-day event, it's going to leave us with some pretty significant totals. We have expected here in Denver about 5 to 10 inches. There will be some areas just east and south of Denver that are about 6 to 12, and really a line from the airport north up to Greeley and then east from there. That's where you're going to get to more of that foot range. Getting up into the mountains and foothills, over a foot in some spots. And one of the bigger problems will also be with the winds, drifting snow. So while we may only get 6 to 12 inches only falling, you may see drifts that are about 2 to 3 feet in some locations. I bet we're going to get some really cool pictures of people opening up their doors and the snow piled up. If you get them, send them to us. We'll be in the 30s tomorrow, highs right around freezing. A slow drive in the morning, but then skies will clear and 50s this weekend. Sunday looks great, Jace, a high of 53.
And it's always a concern for the ranchers and the livestock that's out on the eastern plains with blizzard conditions like this, and having any livestock or any other animals that are going to be out and about.